you really believe that you can bring life to the dead?
Frankenstein, written by Mary Shelley in 1818, has been called the first science fiction story ever told because its fantastic events occur not because of magic or miracle, but purely through science.
Waiting for a new life to come.
A young scientist obsessed with unlocking the secrets of life creates a living being stitched together from corpses.
It's alive!
Rejected and isolated, the creature becomes desperate for connection. His pain turns into rage, setting off a tragic cycle of revenge between creator and creation. Today we're still asking what happens when humans create something that can think, feel, or even surpass us.
Ava, I said stop!
In Mary Shelley's summer reading list that she wrote just before writing Frankenstein, she mentions a man named Luigi Galvani. And Galvani was an Italian physician and scientist who worked in the field of medical electricity. And what he did was he experimented on dead frogs, making their corpses move and twitch when exposing them to electricity. Galvani also stabbed metal hooks into the spinal cords of the dead frogs, hung them on iron rods. And he noticed that during thunderstorms, the frogs would twitch, further suggesting a connection between lightning and what he perceived as life. Galvani's findings lit up Europe's scientific imagination. Could electricity be the key to reanimating the dead? His work directly inspired public demonstrations where scientists made corpses move by passing electrical currents through them. These spectacles blurred the lines between science and horror. And Mary Shelley took this train of thought to its extreme but logical conclusion when she wrote Frankenstein. What Mary Shelley did then and what science fiction authors do today is by and large the same thing, channeling society's wonder and anxieties about new technologies into a narrative storytelling. We like to think that our imagination is free to imagine new and original ideas. But perhaps our stories are just a product of our current technological reality, mixed with our deepest human anxieties. After Mary Shelley, H.G. Wells pushed the same anxieties into the future with The Time Machine. Or when he turned colonialism on its head in The War of the Worlds. Jules Verne's Extraordinary Voyages turned new technologies into adventures that promised mastery over nature. And then in the 1980s, computers arrived and cyberpunk emerged. William Gibbons, the neuromancer, painted a world of corporate rule, AI and virtual reality.
You got a moment?
I beg your pardon, sir? You want a moment? Why would it?
Jesus!
Gibson was just early in his understanding of where society was heading. Films like Gattaca and The Matrix wrestled with identity.
Don't think you are. Know you are.
With modern films like Ex Machina or Her, our intimacy with the machines are central.
I'm wondering if you're watching me on the cameras. And I hope you are.
Today we already talk on a daily basis with algorithms in the form of Siri or ChatGPT. A logical conclusion down the line must be that we form deeper relationships with them. Humanity's urge to play God is a central theme in science fiction.
It's fascinating.
The worlds and technologies may change, but the theme is fundamental to our psychology. But why? Carl Gustav Jung was a Swiss psychiatrist who believed that beneath all human stories lies a shared structure, a kind of collective framework made up of recurring symbols and characters that he named archetypes.
I don't believe that man ever will deviate from the original pattern of his being.
According to Jung, these patterns or archetypes are like lenses that our ego uses to interpret the world. They are universal patterns or structures of the human psyche. They shape our interpretation of the world, just like our genes code for specific limbs or organs. They manifest in symbols, myths, and in this context, in our science fiction stories. Victor Frankenstein embodies the ego, the inflated and unbalanced ego, striving beyond its human limitations. Victor is dominated by intellect and ambition, but cut off from humility and emotional insight.
You have created a monster and it will destroy you. Patience, patience.
Victor also embodies the persona, Victor's public mask. Brilliant and respectable scientist, a man of reason, but beneath it seethes obsession, arrogance, and isolation. His social mask is what keeps him from seeking help. He fears shame and judgment more than truth. The creature is the embodiment of Victor's shadow, his moral irresponsibility, his denied compassion externalized. The creature's ugliness symbolizes Victor's own moral monstrosity. By not integrating your shadow, it will end up destroying the things you care most for in this world. Elizabeth is Victor's anima, the part of him capable of love and empathy. But Victor treats her passively as an object of purity. His emotional life remains underdeveloped. The self is the unattained wholeness of the psyche. Victor never reaches integration with the shadow, and therefore the story concludes in tragedy. The archetypes are part of our psychological makeup. We contain them all, and according to Jung, true psychological maturity means maintaining that distinction. They speak to the deepest layers of who we are, the tools for understanding ourselves, and that is what makes them so powerful. Science fiction may dress these archetypes in wires, circuits, or distant planets, but at its core, it's retelling the same psychological drama that humanity has always wrestled with. And that is why Mary Shelley's creation still walks among us today.